focus on your role as a spokesperson for the SIU, shall we? How have the judges reached this decision? What ruling have they made?
You remember that after we made the announcement of the High Court ruling in December, Mr. Motswoeneng then said he would take this matter to the Supreme Court of Appeal, and now on the 19th of January, the Supreme Court then dismissed it, saying there is no prospect for any different view, basically saying that there is no other court that can make a different ruling except the one that was done by the High Court in Johannesburg. Therefore, he has got to now pay this money, but also pay the cost for this court case.
So what happens if he doesn't pay the money? It's all 11.5 million that he has to pay back, right?
You'll remember at the time when the court ruling was done in December of 2021, one of the things in the rulings, or one of the statements in the ruling, was that the pension fund, if he doesn't pay that money within 7 days, the SABC pension fund must pay the amount to the SABC, and then whatever amount they have, because it has been freezed there for up until now. And then if there is still outstanding amount, then they will then have to make it a debt so that it is recoverable.
So to make it recoverable, in other words, they'll have to chase him for the money.
Definitely.
Kaizer, I mean, you knew him, you worked with him. I reported on him. I reported on you at the time in 2016. In my view, I don't expect him to accept this judgment because he's never accepted he's done anything wrong in his life. Do you expect him to accept this judgment?
You know, in this country, we all respect the rule of law. If there is other avenues that he wants to take, he is more than welcome to do so. But at the end of it all, the matter has reached the Supreme Court of Appeal, and I don't think it's a constitutional matter for it to go to the Constitutional Court. But if there are constitutional issues, therefore he can take it further if he wants to. We will respect the law.
For the SIU, this has been quite an important case. I mean, the SABC many times has said that it believes that this decision to pay him this money was wrong. There was other money that seemed to be used in various ways at the SABC at the time. How important has this case been for the SIU to prove that your version of facts around Motswoeneng and what happened at the SABC during that time was correct?
No, it is a very big case for us because you need to understand that the matter is not directly against Mr. Motswoeneng. It is against the decision that was made by the then board. Therefore, it is very clear. It sends a message to people who are sitting in the boards to say, you don't make decisions willy-nilly. You need to make sure that your fiduciary responsibilities are taken seriously. The reason why we are collecting the money from him is because you cannot benefit from an unlawful decision. Therefore, but the issue here at play is the issue of the fiduciary responsibility of the board members who made that decision, because that is the decision that we took to court, and that decision was set aside.